Hey guys, it's the Epic Wi-Fi guy back with more touhoumon Ordinary version. So in the last episode, our starter evolved, and we're getting on down to Azalea Town. I'm a good angler, but an even better trainer. Huh, you sure about that? Let's see who we got here. Fisherman Ralph wants to battle. Ralph sent out Nitori. Alright, so here we have a new Pokemon. That's Nitori. Nitori is a Kappa in the Touhou games, and in this game, she is a water type starting out, and eventually when she evolves, she becomes a water electric type, and she's very good. She has high special attack, and oddly enough, she has high defense. So you can use her to kill physical attackers that have high defense, but low special defense. So yeah, she's pretty good for that reason. And I definitely recommend her. I used her on my last playthrough, and she was very good. And I'm just going to try to skip all the trainers that aren't required. How would you like to have this tasty, nutritious cucumber cola? For you right now, just $1 million. I'd be able to afford that if this were black or white. No. You don't want it? Then scram. Shoo. I'd be able to afford that cola too if this was black and white. I like how they raised the money cap to 9 million instead of 999,000. It's pretty cool. Right now, I think I have like 3 million on my Black 2 file. I actually had no idea that you could get more than 999,000 on Black 1. And I actually thought that my game was glitching up. Dinner trainer encounter. That badge from Violet City. You beat Faulkner? Of course I did. He was easy. He was easy and I didn't even have to use Aurora Beam. Peter sent out C. Tokiko. Die, Tokiko! You don't belong in this hack, as I've said many times before, and now I have super effective stab on you. So die. Alright. 85 XP. Here we have Aya. So, from now on, I'm probably just gonna skip all the trainer battles that aren't required because I can just do them off screen because right now my starter is really overleveled and I'd like to save the other trainers for the Pokemon that I'm getting later on the line because they're gonna be underleveled compared to my starter. And it's ain't Pokemon, this isn't Pokemon, this is touhoumon. I know what my weaknesses are, do you? Mr. Mohawk? Okay. Union Cave ahead. You know what was funny? When I was a kid, I always thought that said Onion Cave. I don't know. Don't ask me why. This place looks very cool. Alright, here we go. We got another Sarah. Sarah, you're very good, but I don't want to use you this time. Let's see if we can get this item with... Ah, no, we didn't. Whoa, what a surprise. I didn't expect to see anyone here. What are you doing here? You sound creepy. Hiker Daniel wants to battle. Hiker Daniel sent out Suika. Alright, and here's another one. That's an Oni. She is Suika. She is the only Oni that's living above the surface. She's living at Hakure Shrine, and she has a fighting rock type in this game, which is a fantastic offensive type. And stats-wise, she has high HP and decent attack. Her other stats are a bit lowish, but she's still very good. Thanks to her stab typing. Let's see, we got Potion, of course. And why are the item balls so huge, anyway? It's not like Pokeballs are actually that size. Oh hey, here we have Kisume. I'm using Kisume currently on a playthrough of a different touhoumon game, Touhoumon Road Link, by Aichiya Sanai. Kisume, to put bluntly, she kind of sucks in the beginning because she doesn't learn any stabs until level 15, but I believe in this game she learns Bubble earlier at level 10. So if you want to pick one up, she makes a decent wall. She has very high defense and decent special attack, and she's a water-fire type. So it's a very unique typing for... So it's a very unique typing, and it's pretty interesting. You're headed through Azalea, are you? Let my touhoumon see if you're good enough to battle. Of course we are. And what I like about this game is there is no Zubat that you can't run away from that you can't get confused by. So the caves aren't nearly as painful. And you are really underleveled. Why are you level 6? I am level 19. So I'm kind of wondering what that white detached thing right next to Alice's sleeve is supposed to be. I guess it's supposed to be her hand, but I'm not sure. Palette limitations of the second gen, what are you gonna do about it? Still, the sprites are very good for this game. They were made by, they were made from the Generation 3 touhoumon sprites by kinda tuning them down a bit so that they could fit in this game palette-wise. Hector Russell is defeated. Ho ho ho! The weird thing is, I just said ho ho ho. I didn't think it was actually gonna say oh oh oh. Weird. Okay. Another Kisame. Another Jolteon. Okay, no, it's not Jolteon. Okay. And right after I said I'm gonna skip all the battles, I keep getting into them. Sheesh. Fire Breather Bill. One of the most generic names ever. Alright, Sunny Milk. Alright, you're a fire type, but I don't care one bit about that. Alright, Yuki. Okay, so here Yuki is another new fire type. We won't be getting her in a while. But she is a very typical fire type. She's very fast and has very high special attack. But she is also very frail. So instead of Yuki, I would probably recommend a different fire type that's not going to be showing up for a while. Mostly because of typing reasons. Because she's a pure fire type and there's honestly not that many things to use fire type stab on in this game. Because most of the things in this game are either going to be Psychic type, or Ghost type, or Dark type. So you're better off not having a pure Fire type attacker like Yuki. And it's generally a good idea to have these dual type things. Okay, I know there's an item here. Yes. TM39. I don't know what TM that is off the top of my head. Let's see. Ah, Swift. Okay. I won't be teaching that to Alice because she's not a physical attacker. But what do we have here? Another Kisame. Alright. Just run. And what is this? And Wild Encounter. Alright, we got another Jolteon. Nope, Jolteon, I don't want you. Why a Jolteon is appearing in a cave? I don't know. X defends. Or is that Jolteon's cry? I used to be able to recognize the cries of the Pokemon, but now I really can't. Because there's so many of them. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna... Dang it. Another Kisame. Although instead of Kisame, I'd probably recommend Nitori because she's more offensive and... Yeah, I roam far and wide in search of touhoumon. Are you looking for touhoumon too? Then you're my collecting rival. Who said? I already have a rival. His name is question mark, question mark, question mark. His parents were the most original people in the face of the universe. Ah, Komachi. Komachi is really interesting. She's a water ghost type. And she's fairly decent. Mostly by virtue of how many psychic types are in this game. So I definitely recommend picking one up if you can. You won't be able to get access to one until you have Surf. But basically she replaced the Tentacool as the Pokemon that's always found by surfing. And why am I saying the in front of everything? It's not like it's just one of them. And Komachi, she is a Shinigami, that is why she has a scythe, and she works for Shikigeki Yamazanadu, who is the Yama, as you can probably guess. Awakening! I wish I found Awakening, Fire Emblem Awakening, that is. Speaking of which, you guys have, for all of you Fire Emblem fans, upcoming December 17th is going to be a demo of Fire Emblem Awakening for download. And tell me what you guys think about that. I still don't have a 3DS yet, so I really want to see what it's like. And I'm really interested in how the doubling up system works. It's like they always add new mechanics in Fire Emblem games, which I really like. They really like to experiment. Moko. Alright, so here we have another new touhoumon. This is Moko. Fujiwara no Moko. She is, I believe, a firefighting type. Maybe not at first. Maybe she's just a pure fire type. But eventually she becomes a firefighting type. And stats-wise, she has very high HP and very high offensive stats. So I guess stats-wise, she's kind of like Embor. And she's also fairly decent. She is an immortal human in the Touhou series. She's the mortal enemy of Kaguya Hore-san. Because Kaguya turned down her father with... Well, basically, the story goes of Kaguya Hime is that she was found in a... I believe she was found in a bamboo tree by a cutter, and... She was raised, and Moko's father proposed to her, but he failed to pass the impossible request, and was shamed, and that's why Moko hates Kaguya. Yeah, here we go, Azalea Town. What are you doing? You're suspicious. It's unsafe to go in there, so I'm standing guard. Aren't I a good Samaritan? No, you're not. Hello, old man. Victoria disappeared from town. I heard cucumbers are being sold somewhere. Huh, cucumbers. Who would buy cucumbers for $1 million? Hello, welcome to... I guess the same people who would buy bikes for $1 million. I mean, everyone has $1 million laying around, right? I like how we have to heal our eggs. Alright, let's see what you're doing. Do you know about apricorns? Crack one open, hollow it out, and fit it with a special device. And then you can catch touhoumon with it. Before touhou herbs were invented, everyone used apricorns. Huh. What time do you think the apricorns came from? Because it'd be pretty interesting to see a past Pokemon game. Don't you think? Alright, so guys, now that we've reached Azalea Town, and we still don't have any teammates yet, I'm sorry, but it's not going to be until Goldenrod. But now that we've reached Azalea Town, I think this is a good place to leave off. Thanks for watching. I'll post more later.